We are back. I have relocated to this other table. Kind of reminds me of my old setup. We just need more room. We're going to finish this last box up. We're going to have to do it in individual packs. Kind of teaser packs. We still have 105 from the last book that we're holding on to. We are now moving on to book 28. The final to complete the GT500 Eleanor build. Like I said, they're sending additional boxes. I don't know if it's 2 or 4. I don't know. To build like a garage lift, which might be kind of cool because this thing right here. Because once it's done, then depending on where I display this, I might be able to put another car underneath. Let's see. Kit pack 107. What we're going to be working on here. And it's going to combine with the headliner. So it looks like we got us some sun visors and a mirror. Rear view. Let's spill these out. Go ahead and open this one up. Get our headliner out. And it's plastic. Okay. Got some sun visors. Which side goes to which? I believe this one. Does this one go over here? I don't know. Nope. This one. It's got a curvature which will match that headliner. So this end goes in there. And then it snaps into place. Right there, maybe. Maybe. Come on. It's bending that. Come on. Where's my screwdrivers at? Last thing I need is that piece to be bent out. There we go. Not that I'm ever going to be flipping those down, but I guess you could. Let me set this one in place. Push that nubbin down. Come on. There we go. That's how you do that. Woo! In this kit, we're actually going to be connecting the body as well. Oh boy. I thought it was just going to be the headliner. Alright. So we got to get this out. And discombobulated over here. Get a rear view out. The rear view post. How's this go? Alright. This. Okay, it is keyed. It's hard to tell, but there's a round and a flat portion. So you can orient this correctly. Press that in. Maybe. There we go. That's pressed in. Now this is going in. It's going to get held with a PS14. PS14 screw. Just sit in there like that. PS14. Come on now. I've had a long day, I tell you what. Long day. Hope everyone's doing good out there. Oh, man. Okay. This table's not quite tall enough. It's too tall for me to sit. It's not quite tall enough for me to be doing this at this awkward angle. I'm having to hunch over, which is wonderful for my back. Alright, there we go. I don't even know if you even saw any of that. I may have to highly trim some of the nonsense out of this vid so it's not 45 minutes long. Still loosey-goosey. I want to snug it up just enough. There we go. That's how it is. That portion is good. Oh, now I gotta flip the car over, press this into place. There's 4 little nubs on the roof, 4 holes to match. There we go. That's snapped into place. Now, somehow I got to connect these connectors while levitating the car above. How the heck am I going to do this? Alright, got a 2, that's going to connect to a 2. Here's a 9, corresponding 9. Here's a 10. Long ass 10. I got like way too much cable on the ones coming from the back of the car, not enough from the ones coming from the front of the car. Okay. This one's going to connect over here. Another soft connect. All this excess cable is supposed to fit behind the firewall in front of the dash. Just as an FYI, whenever this thing closes up, try to stuff some of this down in there. So one more to connect. I don't know how I'm going to make it reach. I'll have to lower the car down some. one more. Okay, so this cable that's going from the front passenger light up under here and over just has zero slack. I had to unclip it. I unclipped it from there. So as I lower it down, I'm going to try to tuck it behind the firewall. The cable's not long enough. Oh, come on. Okay, underneath the hood, make sure that these are not caught. These little support arms, because we're going to be connecting those to there shortly. Got all the cables kind of, it's underneath this valance between the dash and the firewall. However, we got some fitment issues still going on. I get this thing to sit down completely. I think we're sitting down on the chassis. Alright, under the hood, these support arms popped on. Okay. Now, flip it over. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 DS10s. And like Den Scourge likes to say, we're going to dip the tip in the 3-in-1 oil. Let's start in the back over here. Okay, one in. Going for number 2. Going to back again. That's right, we're starting in the rear. Get our lube. Support the back underneath so I don't damage the spoiler on the back. Feels like it's in tight. So far so good. I don't want to jinx it. I think I may do the fronts now. Dip it in the oil. Should I do the front? Now we'll just do the next one up. Right behind this exhaust. Oh, we're getting there. Yeah, that one's in. Number 4, dip it in the oil. Come on now. Oh man, my hand. My hand! Cramping up. There we go. Now when you kind of squeeze the fender in a little bit to get it to line up. Yeah, okay. 2 more. We're almost to the tight. Now it's tight. Oh man. 1 more screw left. Dip the tip in the oil, then scourge. Just the tip. Oh man. Gotta get a lot of down pressure on these. I think the small screws would be easy, but they're not. These are really long too. And it's basically cutting its own threads. Ugh. That's it. We are done with, what pack was that? 107. So the remaining ones is just, we got the rear valance. And the rear bumper and the license plate. And some side skirts and tailpipes. Oh man, we gotta flip the car over for that. That's bullshit. Okay. .107 is done. Post some comments down below. What do you think? Boom.